what did you think of? Like, did you read the newest chapter of Dragon Ball Super?
Not yet, not yet. Like I said, I work weekends, so I'm working 12-hour shifts. So it's like
Yeah.
my thing is it's just like hey, it's like okay, I need to catch up, but it's like my weekends are pretty much my Mondays through to Wednesdays. Like those are my busiest days.
Mm, okay.
So
So how caught up are you in the manga?
I'm caught up where I'm a little bit ashamed about this, but I'm at the point where where uh, where Reese is fighting what's his name with the horn? I keep forgetting his name. Um,
Moro?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm at that
So now
series right now.
Beerus, the angel
Yeah,
dude. Yeah.
yeah, where even Goku's Ultra Instinct's not working and everything like that. It's just like and this is the point where what is it? The Grand Angel is teaching Vegeta about Ultra Ego and everything like that and stuff like that.
Well, so that's like two different arcs. Like Ultra Ego is in the Granola the Survivor arc, and
Yeah,
then Moro, that was like the arc before it.
yeah. So
Beerus and the Angel Trainee and stuff like that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, but like, I understand. Like that's like where I'm kind of at. Like I'm between those right now. Like I'm like, what I mean? Like
Hmm.
I'm trying to read them at the same time. Like I have like three different stacks of books that I need to read.
Right. So you just buy the mangas.
Yes, I buy the manga, so therefore like I don't. It's like I try to avoid watching YouTube because then people are gonna spoil it for me, and I'm just gonna.
Hmm. So, like, as since you like, do you prefer to like read the manga, like getting the physical book? Do you prefer the manga over like digital? Like, because they upload it for free, like on Viz. Like the last three chapters are currently free on the Viz web. You
No,
prefer
yeah,
digital?
I know. I was like, I understand that. I'm just like, I guess I'm like more into the old school ways, like
Uh huh.
how people, or how people when Dragon Ball first came out, people had to read it before it came out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's I guess I'm a like a not a pure like a it's like what's the word I'm looking for? It's I would say like a not a perfectionist, but like originalist. Like I'm trying to keep the original feel of watching Dragon Ball while reading the mangas.
Okay. So, do you prefer like the mangas over animes?
I do, but I also like watching the animes. I like to see how they actually, if they actually stick to the, like these. I understand they stick to it, but sometimes I'm like, no, that's not how it went like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like I know understand anime they have to cut scenes out because due to runtime and everything like that. So it's like some people miss things like there's a lot of things like people don't understand like what's going on like in the original Dragon Ball like when Goku had I forget he had a stick and he went to go see Kami for the first time. He extended it all the way up there, but no one understand and like no one under like it's a subtle hint where in the Dragon Ball Z series where you still see it where it's still connected to the lookout tower over there with Takami's.
Mm-hmm.
So like no one understand like no no like the mangas explain that, but in the Dragon Balls they didn't explain that. So it's like little subtle hints, like no one really understands. Like okay, well that's why that's there and stuff like that.
That's interesting because currently, right now in the manga, there's like kind of a lot of controversy and like polarizing opinions because the manga is currently going like sort of redoing the Dragon Ball superhero movie. Did you hear about that came out, the superhero movie?
No, I did not.
See, okay, yeah, right. So the manga's redoing the story from the superhero movie in like the manga version. And a lot of people are, because the manga comes out monthly, it's just kind of taking a long time to get through that arc. And a lot of people are really ready to get to what comes next and everything. But as I'm realizing, there's a lot of people who didn't actually see the superhero movie And now, you're saying you actually prefer the mangas over watching the anime. Like you prefer that experience. So it's just like I'm seeing now that a lot of people, um, or right, there's a lot of people that are like kind of manga only and just are, whether they just didn't watch the superhero movie or they're ignorant of the superhero movie, like they just didn't know it came out. So
Right.
it's like it used to not make sense, but now I'm seeing like there's a reason why the Dragon Ball team is taking the time to readapt the superhero movie into the manga, because I'm thinking there's just a lot of people who feel the same way you do, or they just haven't gotten around to seeing the movie like a lot of other fans. So um I'm just curious, like, do if you were caught up with the manga,
Uh-huh.
would you still be like glad that they're adapting the superhero movie into the manga, so that way you don't really have to, go for that anime experience, which you feel may, divert from the actual manga experience? Or would you rather they would have just skipped it and like, say like maybe a page, dedicated page, and say, oh well yeah, the events of superhero happen, like just reference the movie basically in like one or two panels and then go next? Are you glad they're adapting the entire story into the manga?
Yes, I am. I mean, honestly, it's like because they understand their fans. Like some fans rather, stick to how they first got into Dragon Ball,
Hmm.
and some people, prefer the anime. Like I said, it's like that's what's so great about this, Dragon Ball, universe. It's like everybody has their own different way of seeing Dragon Ball.